Hi. We all have old family photos hidden away that looks like this scratch, faded and torn over the years. But you don't need to be a Photoshop expert to fix them. Look at how I completely erase those scratches and clean up the image. And the AI automatically finds the damage, remove the lines, and even bring back the blurry detail in the face. So in this quick tutorial, I'll show you how to run this free tool yourself. Let's get started with the installation. Start with the installation. As always, I will leave this file install.txt as part of the video description. And this installation is divided to 6 parts. So I will not do a step by step, I will only cover the main parts. Let's start with the first one, which is creating a new Conda environment. So of course you need to have Anaconda installed or similar platforms that enable you to create Python environments. I'm using Anaconda, so let's an Anaconda prompt, and here is my Anaconda prompt. And instead creating, since it's already exists, I can activate it. So let's write conda env list to get the list of the conda environments, and I will use this one back to life. So conda activate back to life, enter. So you can see that it was changed from base to back to life. Of course you can choose your custom name. You can see here that I chose to name it back to life, and it's based on Python 3.11. After that you have to create a local folder. This will be our working folder. I decided that everything will be under CD, under tutorials folder. So let's go back here and let's go back to tutorials, and this will be the working folder. And after that we will do a git clone to this repository, and after it was copied to your local machine, you have to go inside to this folder. So this will be our main working folder. See tutorials, bringing all photos back to life. And now there is the installation part. First of all, you need to install a PyTorch. In this tutorial, I'm using PyTorch 2.5.1. And basically, it's really important to find your CUDA version. The CUDA version is the software that enables running GPU functionality on your local machine. So if you have a GPU card, you have to go to the PyTorch website and discover the relevant command for the PyTorch installation. So in order to find what is your CUDA version, you should run this one, nvcc ---- version, and you will find what is your CUDA version. Mine is 12.4. And then you should go to the PyTorch website and find the under previous installation, you can find the version 2.5.1, and under that you will discover several commands for the installation. If you don't have a GPU card, there is also an installation command for CPU only. So this is the PyTorch installation, and after that you have to install these libraries. And please notice, please install the specific version for each of those libraries. This combination is working, believe me, I tried it. And don't automatically install the last version. If you would like to get the same results as mine, please install this specific version. After that, you have to install more repositories that are required for this process, and for each of those repositories I put the relevant and exact command. You have to go, for example, to this subfolder, run a git clone for this repo, and after that do some copies from one folder to each other, and then go back to the main folder. So you have to do it once for this repo, another process for this repo, and after that, in order to do a face detection, you need to download the landmarks, the face landmarks, using this command. And at last, you have to install also these repos as well. And after this process will finish, it's a very short process. It basically just download a zip and extract it. After that, you are ready to start the, let's say, the magic of bringing old photos back to life. So let's continue for the running process. Now let's start with running the pipeline, and you will see the results very quickly. And there is several pipelines. The first one named a full pipeline, and that the target is basically restoring old images. Next will be detection of scratches, and basically it's a segmentation of scratches. We will run this one as well. And the third one will be global restoration. And let's start these three pipelines one by one. And the first one, named a full pipeline, which is meaning restoring old images, is divided to dealing with images with no scratches and dealing with images with scratches. So if we'll go inside our working folder, let's move it here. You can see this is our working folder. There is a subfolder named test images. And we can see it contains old, meaning old images. Let's make it bigger. So these are the old images. Old means, let's say, a very low resolution images, problem with the colors. And the second one is old with scratches. So you can see, for example, let's take this image and let's resize it. So this image has scratches on it. And if we will go back to the pipeline, there is a pipeline for images without scratches and with scratches. And you can see these are the arguments. For example, what is the input folder, the output folder, if we are using or not using GPU, and is the parameter with scratches is enabled or not. And I already made a command with the sample folder, so we will run python run.py. Input folder will be our test images with the scratches, and the output folder, let's generate folder name result, and under result it will be full pipeline with old scratches. So let's copy this command. Let's go back to our command prompt, and let's first of all let's clear, sorry, CLS, and now let's paste it and run it. And I believe it will take about 10 seconds and we will get the result. Okay, so the process is finished. It says here done. And now let's go back to our folder, and let's go back to the main folder, and we have another subfolder named results, and inside there is a full pipeline, old result. There are all the steps creating the final result. Let's go to the final result, and now let's open the same image that we opened earlier, the one with the scratches, and let's compare one next to each other. Where is the previous one? So here it is. Let's make it smaller, and now let's put it one next to each other. And now you can see on the left side this is the image with the scratches, and on the right side without the scratches. Very cool result, very nice result, very professional. Let's see another image. Let's close it. Let's open, for example, the second one. Okay, where it is? Here it is. So this is the second image. Let's put it on the right side. Now let's go back to the test images and let's open the original image. And now let's compare in one next to each other, and you can see the result. Here is with the scratches and here without the scratches, and the face is very clear, very good and clear image. So this is the first process of a full pipeline restoring old images. Now let's continue to the second pipeline, scratch detection. The target of this pipeline is generating a mask of all the scratches. So we have to go to this subfolder named cd global and run a command using this syntax. I already created this command, so you can copy and paste it. This command we are sending, the first argument will be our test images. So let's point into the images with the scratches, same as our previous demo. And we will generate an output folder named old_w scratches. And also let's keep the same size. So let's copy this command. Let's go back to our prompts. Let's clear it and let's run the command. Oh, sorry. First of all, as it mentioned earlier, we have to go to this folder, cd global. So let's go back, cd global, and now we can run the command. So it's finished and everything was stored where we saved it here. Result, scratch detection, old_w scratches. So let's go back to our folder and let's go to the result, scratch detection, old_w, and let's go to the mask folder. And here you can see the mask. Let's open, for example, this image B, and let's reduce the size and let's go to our input images and let's open image B. Let's resize it and put one next to each other, and now you can see that the AI process took out and generated a mask of all the scratches, and you can use it later in other software to take out the scratches using other AI or any OpenCV tools to get a better and clear image. So this is pipeline number 2, extracting scratches. Now let's continue to the last pipeline named global restorations. Once again, it's divided to two different commands, one dealing with images with scratches and the second one dealing with images without scratches. Basically those are images that have, for example, poor colors. So in this session, let's take images with no scratches but has a poor colors or poor quality. For example, let's open our working folder and let's go to the test images, and now let's choose this one, olds. So you can see the images very poor color or poor resolution, and we would like to enhance and fix those old images. Once again, we have to go to this subfolder cd global and choose either of those two commands. I already created here, so you can just copy and paste it. So we will run python test.py, and it will be for quality restore. First argument is the folder that contains those old images, and the output, let's store it on result, global restoration, and old W scratches. I think it's basically not with scratches, so let's just call it old unders old. This will be the name of the folder. So let's copy it. Let's go back to the command prompt. Let's clear. We are already in the global subfolder, so just need to paste it. Let's copy and let's click enter. So the process has finished. Let's see the result. So it's on result, global restoration, old. So here are the input images, and let's open, for example, this image, H image. Let's reduce it, and let's reduce it here and put it here. We will put the result one next to each other. Now let's go to the restored image and let's open the same image, H, and let's put the two images one next to each other. So on this is the original image and this is the restored image. Let's try another one. For example, let's take the first image, A image, and this is the restore. Let's put it on the right side, and now let's go to the input image. Let's choose the A image and let's see the result, one next to each other. So watch on the left side, and this is the original image and this is the restore image. You can see a good result running this pipeline. So basically that's it. There is also another alternative. If you go back to the run.txt file, there is also running a window and choosing an image or a folder. Basically it's the same process. I think there are less arguments or less changes that you can run during the process. We can run it using this command, and where it is, here it is, python GUI.py. So python GUI.py. Sorry, you should run it from the home for the working folder, and here it is. You can see there is an option to browse for a specific image. For example, let's choose this one, B, and then we are clicking the modify photo, and if you can see here in the background, basically it's not running on one image, it's running for the whole folder. You can see here A, B, C, D, and so it's copying or doing the same process than we have done earlier and generating a subfolder with all the result. So basically it's the same thing, although you are choosing a specific image, the process run for the whole folder and generating the same result. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as well. You're most welcome to subscribe my channel and follow my newsletter. Bye bye.